Hi, my name is Kurt. I'm a personal and executive coach at Numi.com, and I specialize in scientifically proven tools and techniques to improve your happiness and success in life. I'm going to be talking about how to teach life skills to troubled children. Now, teaching life skills to troubled children in many ways is just like teaching life skills to any child. It's about giving them responsibilities and giving them consequences for when those responsibilities are or are not met. So for example, if you want to teach the life skill of taking care of yourself, getting out of bed, getting ready for school, and getting to class on time. Instead of waking them up, instead of making breakfast, instead of driving them to school, you want to give them some certain amount of responsibility to do those things for themselves and say to them, look, you have the responsibility now to do all of those things, and give them consequences for not achieving those things. So if they don't get it out to the bus on time, you're not going to drive them to school. They're going to have to walk. So applying these kinds of responsibilities with consistent consequences is the way you would teach life skills to any children. But what makes it particularly difficult to do this in the case of troubled youth is that often they're going to be more defiant and have a more difficult time respecting the rules that you've laid down and following through. And so it's not just a matter of changing something in the child in these cases. Particularly with troubled youth, it's just as much as you, as a teacher, as a mentor, as a parent, have to make a change in yourself. And that change basically is the tough love principle. You're going to be faced a lot of times with defiance, with the rules not being followed again and again and again. And you basically have to believe in that child enough that you're going to stick with it. You're not going to give in. You're going to be consistent and determined and persistent. And this is going to be maybe one of the hardest things you're going to have to do. Because in a lot of cases with troubled youth, they've never had anybody who believed them enough to stick with it, to apply the rules and to believe in them. And eventually they've given up, and that's often what promotes their behavior. Whereas if you actually do stick with it, and if you do make sure that you have the resolve that you need to make sure that you're applying the rules, what you're going to find is eventually they're going to realize that someone does believe in them and that they're going to believe in themselves as a consequence. And as difficult as it is when you're trying to achieve that, when you do help somebody to see what can be possible and to believe in themselves, is also extremely rewarding. So best of luck and take care.